It's all my potential because I wanted to get back to Him. And if I could convince, half of His creation not to follow Him, but follow me, I felt like I've got a little victory inside. So I've told you the truth about God. About me. I've told you a little truth about you. Let me tell you a little truth about God Himself. Let me tell you a little truth about God Himself. If I had to tell you the truth about this is the part I really hate. This is the part I really don't like. It's hard for me to tell you this because I've been trying to get back at Him. I've been trying to get revenge. I don't like to tell you this, but just listen. You know, everybody tells you, Mr. Christian, He is the great I am. He really is the great I am. You know, everybody tells you, Haley, that He is the bright and morning star. He is the bright and morning star. Miss Senator, you know, everybody tells you that He is the lily of the valley. He is the lily of the valley. He is the great I am. He is the bright and morning star. He is the lily of the valley. He is the rose of Sharon. He is the King of kings. He is the Lord of lords. He is Alpha and the Omega. He's everything. But I hate to tell you that because I've been trying to get back at Him. But all that stuff that you hear Him preach, all that stuff you hear Him teach, is true.
Right.
He is that. He is that. You see, why it's hard for you to believe because you wasn't there. He said, I was there when he threw them stars out in the glory. I was there when He created it. I seen Him do it with my own eyes. That's Him. That's Him. That's Him. I see Him. I see Him. See, I watched Him place each one of them in their special spot. But not only that, I watched Him that day. I watched Him that day. I said His eyes were up. When He said, "Go away and take on human flesh." To come to this world and not condition this world that He created for His glory. The world that rejected Him. The world that turned their back on Him. This world that was headed that I'd convinced it was all right. That was full of sin, full of all this stuff. He said, I was there that day. And I see His eyes. Hey, I seen Him with His eyes buttered up. He said, I love Him. I love Him. Took on that earthly body. He come down from a virgin girl. His birth to a little virgin. Oh, that's true. And He died on Calvary. He paid your sin. I see that. That's true. It's hard for me to say it because there's really no truth in me. But if I had to tell you the truth, that's what I would tell you. I would tell you really who God created me to be. I would tell you how I've got you convinced, how I've been lying to you. And I would tell you about the truth. fire. Can you lay your hand on it?
Amen. Right.
So I'll close like this and ask you, because there ain't very many times you can hear Satan tell the truth. So I'll close like this. Are you going to continue to let me lead you around? This might be the only time that you ever get to hear the truth. So are you going to let me continue to lead you around? Are you going to say, no, God, will you break the chains? God, will you set me free today? Are you going to let me lie to you and continue to drag you to a place of torment that was only created for me and my angels? It's up to you. It's up to you. Because I doubt you get to hear me tell the truth once more. I'm going to continue to lie to you. I'm going to continue to convince you that everything's okay. So if you're going to hear it, if you won't listen to God, will you at least listen to me today? One of the few times you'll hear me tell the truth. I'll ask you, what would you do? What if you died today? Would you be ready? What if the rapture took place today? You see, what if is a big question. You see, if I had to tell the truth today, if the rapture would take place Miss Sandra today, I'd have many convinced in Covenant Baptist Church. I've lied to them. Many's got tradition. Many's got religion. Many's got a fake testimony. Many of them's counterfeit. They camouflage. But you know what? I'm just saying, what if? What if this was the last time you ever had a chance to change? What if? What if? Bow your heads this morning. What if? What if? What if?